look for specifically Chaser to get the advantage, just because Chaser's going to have a lot easier time impacting mid lane than Dr. Mundo is.
Yeah, I'm very surprised to see the LeBlanc opt in after the trouble that Mickey had in that matchup just yesterday. And the fact that we've seen, I mean, you were talking earlier about Dade playing in China in that matchup, and it was intentionally selected.
Absolutely. Pawn, his counter pick against, of course, his old Samsung teammate in Dade was the Lux, and put the style points on, did a little bit of jump.
Looks like going to be a passive lane. Chaser looking for an early gank, going to get behind Trace early on, force a flash, and there's the knock-up, gets the eat. And that is Trace in the belly, and Trace is definitely dead. And they're trying to hand this one over to Expression. Not quite getting that last auto attack, and that means that Chaser is going to have to come in for the first blood. So playing forward, and Chaser with a nice gank.
And it's just they haven't thought about it, or they haven't considered it.
Dive coming in. He is very low right now. Is going to tag Wing with his tongue, but an early use of the wild growth. Expression trying to flash this one. He is not going to live through this. Trace picks up a kill, so Trace gets his revenge in the bottom lane. Expression stay on Dragon, but it certainly didn't seem to matter yesterday in the KT matches when they got 5 Dragon stacks in both of their games.
Captain Jack might be caught.
Yeah, he is very far forward, going to dodge a cleaver. There's the make it rain, but he gets knocked into the wall. There's the rocket jump from Pilot, and the finisher, Kuzan, now trying to lock down Pure, and Pure will just explode. Kuzan on the roam. They catch the duo of JinAir in the long lane. Some more glitter lands clear. It's not going to be enough this time. As we do see the spooky ghost, and now we see Jay caught up, does use his ultimate, and gets in with a big pulverized 3-man. Now Captain Jack on the outside. Kuzan nearly bursts him down. Pilot now right in the mix, has to flash over the wall. Coco low alongside Captain Jack. JinAir wants to continue this fight. Pilot still moving. There's a comeback. Great ultimate from Misfortune to turn the fight around. Captain Jack baits him into a choke and then manages to pick up a kill. Now Longzhu still pursuing Trace, but Trace gets out with the whimsy, and Kuzan almost did enough, but it just wasn't quite there. And Captain Turret's not only getting that one they had tried for so long. Trace now wants to steal away. He's going to find Chaser here. Chaser going to get low, does have to use the Chilling Smite, and it's just not going to be enough.
No Magi stacks from that, but they do get the turret in mid.
Oh, Che, goodbye.
Exploded. Easily picked up by Green Wards. Just trying to get position, because it's very hard to walk through a choke when Misfortune on the enemy team.
Longzhu is going to take that dragon pretty easily. Winged actually going to come in. He gets the Smite steal. That's stack number 3. Kuzan comes over the wall and gets out. Very nice steal there from Winged. Side tier 2 still available, and Winged will get tied up here. And here comes Bard. Winged going to have to pop his flashes to get out of that. Will get hit by the Bard ultimate. Will there be enough follow-up? And there will be nice binding at the end of the Bard ultimate. We're going to go ahead and eat this Mundo, shove him over the wall. Remember, oh!
Not quite the width on that one, and remember, this is Dr. Mundo with Spirit Visage. The burst
over half HP right now. Pilot here. So a couple taps here onto Captain Jack.
Potential flank coming through from Kuzan. Has to get rid of some spot vision.
Has to be very careful about that. Oh, Pilot is going to get annihilated by the bullet time final spark combo. There it is. They get the catch with the Lux Q and finish off the kill. Pilot playing in front of his tanks, and this is going to be the focus of this game, it would seem. Wing wants to go for yet another steal. JinAir here, and they know there aren't ultimates. Longzhu not in the greatest position right now to actually play around this. They don't have MF available, and we see it again. No, Chaser gets it this time, but Chase going to engage with a pulverized. Captain Jack killed nearly instantly, and we have, looks like Pilot actually not going to be able to get into this fight in the end. JinAir still trying to pursue. Captain Jack still low. Winged with absolutely no damage onto him so far. Kuzan skirting the outside. Pilot wants to get in, and he's going to just get some autos in onto the tanks, but not a lot else as he is focused down. And Expression looks like he is just simply not going to make it. And there's no light at the end of that time. And now they're going to try and stop Chaser from ulting over to this Baron attempt that they're trying to take right now. It's getting low, about 4,000 HP. Che now going to be zoned out, has to use his ultimate. He's inside Expression, and JinAir has to call it off. Nice Bard ultimate, though. Now it's going to be the laser. Can they finally kill Winged? They're going to get Che with a little bit of help from the Baron, but Winged remains alive for the moment. Somehow Trace got out of the base, and now Longzhu, it's their time to go after this Baron. Can they secure it? Definitely a risky call from JinAir.
Made a lot of sense though, especially with Chaser following him around. They didn't have the damage to finish it. Longzhu trying to finish it themselves.
I don't know, Kuzan's going to try and get in there. Captain Jack takes a hit, but they're going to get the Baron, and that'll be Chaser securing the objective. No flash. The Pilot actually going to get hit and into a Bard ultimate. Here comes Chaser. Is there going to be enough follow-up? No, there's not. Wing going to go right into it. Kuzan takes a big chunk right away. Pilot here trying to get as much damage as he can, but he's going to barely miss the laser. Pilot going to knock Chaser right out of the fight and try and get back to Fountain. But the inhibitor is going to fall. They pick up a kill on Che in the midst of all that, and they're going to go for the win right now. Working on these turrets. Winged, just absolutely unkillable. He's not going to die here either as he sprints back to Fountain. But that'll be Pilot falling to Captain Jack, and that's going to be the end of this game. Longzhu on a Baron push off of a mistake from JinAir is going to take a very close game one. GG.
To call this game methodical would be